Okay, this video is hopefully it'll be a real short one here. I was having some problems that was pointed out to me by a do-it-yourself NUCplus4 builder, and it had to do with the PS2 keyboard subprocessors, which are these two PIC chips here. And at first I didn't think that there was an issue because my prototype was working. But when I tried to actually utilize the provided firmware downloads that are on my website, I was seeing the same problem that they were, which basically was, for instance, like when you would do like an F10, which would be a rotate, like a disk rotate command, and that actually applies to both the FujiNet or the SD drive aspect. That wasn't working properly. Basically, you push it one time and you would get a rotate disk switch closure, but then you push it another time and you might get one again, but usually not, and you certainly wouldn't get one on the third press of the button, or the F10 key, I should say. So I went ahead and I delved back into the firmware, and I saw a problem and I fixed it. And so these particular chips now have the corrected firmware on them. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Now, what I've kind of got set up here is over on my PC, I've got a USB cable connected into the FujiNet, and I've got it set for a serial output, like a logging process using the FujiNet flasher. So let's go ahead and start this guy up. And this, you'll actually see where when this starts to activate, that all kinds of things are going to be flying past the screen there. So it's showing everything that's happening on the FujiNet right now. Okay, so now we're loaded up, and what I've got set up over here is I got like a 2-disc set. It's basically like a little demo. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the first disk here just by hitting F4, which is equivalent to option. And we're going to let that come on up. Okay. So now, if we press F10, we should actually start to be able to rotate disks. We only got 2 set up, so we should be able to rotate sequentially 1, 2, and then back to 1 again, and 2, and then back to 1 again. It should keep doing that every time we press the F10 key. And then you should also see it displaying a message saying that we're pushing button A. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's the F10 key. And let me turn that up a little bit so it's a little easier to hear. Here we go. Okay. So as you can see, it said action send rotate message. So let's go ahead and press F10 again. Okay, so we keep getting an indication there, and it basically it's going to keep on going. This one, this 2, this 1, and so forth and so on. Okay, and it seems to be working reliably. And you can see it's also indicating that button A is a short press. Now, if we do a long press, we should get an indication of that, although it will not rotate the disk at that point. So let's hold that button down. And there you see it, button A, long press. Now, if we hit it again, okay, and we just do a momentary press, it should keep on rotating that disk. Okay, I'm going to leave that disk 2 because we're going to go ahead and, oh, excuse me, let's bring it back. Bring it back to disk 1. Okay. Okay, and we're going to hit return on the keyboard here, and that should start the loading of the first disk. So you can see there it says loading part 1. little slower than normal, but I've got FujiNet set to divisor 6 right now. It can actually be set much faster than that, but anyway, so we've now loaded in disk 1, and it's waiting for us to insert side 2, which would be disk 2. So we'll go ahead and press F10.
Disk 2.
So we just set it up to load from disk 2. We'll hit return again, or enter. And now it's loading in the second part. And there you go. So it looks like it's working now.